Experience with you guys that I just had tapping into 5D Akashic Records level. It's kind of actually still buzzing through me. I'm just, usually I take some time to process these things, but I thought, you know what, why not just document this right now while I'm experiencing it? So I haven't made one of my trees in over a year, and for the first time, I sat down and started clearing my space. And when I pull in angel energy and I focus on them, some crazy things can happen. And the next thing I knew, I was in 5D. After starting to work on my tree, an hour had gone by and I had done nothing. I was like led on this wild goose chase looking for things. And while I was looking for things to work on my tree, I started having all this childhood trauma stuff come up. And at the same time I'm feeling like 5D, like unconditional love, right? And I had within an hour like 3 different huge releases. I feel like I just had tears coming down my eyes for like an hour. And Spirit's like, hey, we need you to sit down for this one. I'm like, oh, okay. So sit down. And, in the last few years, I've had things from major betrayal and romance, friendship. I've had black magic sent my way. I've had people try to poison me. I've had people slander me, wanting to take me out, all this kind of stuff, right? And after processing all this over the last little bit, Spirit's like, okay, are you ready for the next one? I'm like, okay. They're like, that woman that you went to a year after you attempted to commit suicide, that you've been going to over the years, over the decade, to get help and healing and seek wisdom from? I'm like, yeah. Well, she's actually been talking behind your back and has actually been jealous of you and planting blockages in your path and not wanting you to succeed and holding back abundance from you. And I was like, oh, because she's jealous of the things I've experienced? That's interesting. And so I said to Spirit, I'm like, well, I have created a carbon copy matrix of my life where certain individuals, their afterlife is going to be an exact experience of my life. And by all means, if she would like to experience the things that I've experienced, she can go through the journey that I went through to get them and experience them. And so, karma has a funny way of getting back to people. And after the things I've experienced, if people want to run around because they're jealous and talk ill on other people, welcome to planet Earth. This is the spiritual community's finest. Pathetic.